Hello, and welcome to Bitesized Podcast. I'm your host, Sandali. Bitesized Podcast is a holistic nutrition podcast for pregnancy, postpartum, and baby starting solids, with some sprinkles of special guests to further educate you on all of the options available to you to support you on this journey. Welcome back to another episode. Thank you again for joining me. It has been such a journey so far. I can't believe I've already been doing this for almost 6 months. I hope you are all loving listening as much as I am making these episodes. If you are, I really want to encourage you to share this with a friend or family member that you think would enjoy it also. It also really helps when you leave a rating and a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. In today's episode, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First being the common phrase, food before one is just for fun, as well as what a baby-led approach to food would look like and the benefits. If you are looking at beginning solids with your little one, I would encourage you to go listen to episodes 25 and 27 to establish a good base for the developmental signs of readiness and establishing a family mealtime routine. As a reminder, I also have a free download for starting solids on my website. So let's discuss food before one is just for fun. While food is certainly meant to be fun, who doesn't get great joy from eating a good meal? Food offers nutritional value to help meet babies' rising needs during 6 to 12 months. While we will start to get into specific nutrient needs of your child soon, zinc and iron particularly have a large increase during this time. So introducing solids helps to provide essential nutrients to babies and is fun for them. Introducing flavorful foods before one has also been shown to help babies become more adventurous and less picky eaters, as shown in one study. Lastly, providing finger foods before one can also help babies improve their dexterity, as we've mentioned in the pincher grasp. They will also learn how to chew and manage food safely themselves. Studies show that these benefits especially can be seen between 6 and 10 months. So food before one is not just for fun. It's also important for meeting essential nutrient needs, aiding in adventurous eating, and improving dexterity and managing food safely and independently. Now, before you pick a method, baby-led weaning, spoon feeding, purees, or a combo, I think it's important to talk about doing a baby-led approach. No matter what method you choose, I think it's important to honor baby and let them lead. When breastfeeding or bottle feeding, I think it's common to allow baby to pull off and let them be when they feel satiated. Especially when breastfeeding, it's a bit more challenging to know exactly how much your child is getting as opposed to formula. We just trust that our babies are in sync with our bodies and tell us when they're hungry or full. I think this is good to carry into the solids journey. When offering food, make sure you're not hurrying baby to finish. Just as you cannot make your milk come out faster, although I'm sure some of you wish it would come out a little slower, we cannot rush baby to eat faster. This can be challenging for parents as mealtimes can feel daunting and like an eternity. Allowing your child to set the pace of their eating will also encourage them to listen to their innate ability to self-regulate their appetite. This helps them set up good habits for the future. That means we should not be saying things like, just one more bite, or encouraging them to finish their plate or bribing them with treats. Similarly, encouraging them to eat more when they've demonstrated they're full or uninterested can cause children to become disconnected from their own hunger and satiation cues. This is something a lot of adults suffer from, as I'm sure we've all said once or more times in our life, "Oh no, I ate too much." So allow baby to take their time and also don't encourage overeating. The baby-led approach also means there is no, "here comes the airplane." While I know I've done this as a babysitter in my teens and seen many grandparents do this to little ones in recent years, this is something we want to eliminate. It can be very tempting, especially when spoon feeding. As adults, I think it's a way we think we are making meal times more fun, but it takes away the independence and intuition of a baby. It is your job to provide baby with nutritious options at regular intervals, but it is up to baby to explore and eat. Some days they may eat plenty, and other days they might eat nothing. When baby has the power to decide and to refuse, control issues are less likely to develop, and they have the opportunity to listen to their bodies. Overall, no matter what method of solids you choose to go with or how you feed your baby, a baby-led approach is best. Be sure to allow them to refuse or ask for more, be careful about the language you use, and remember that every day will look different. Coming up, we will be discussing the various methods, purees, baby-led weaning, and a combination so that you can decide what you think might be best for you and your family. I also just want to remind you that while solids can start around 6 months of age, the World Health Organization does recommend to breastfeed or formula feed until at least 2 years of age, as it continues to have nutritional benefits. If you are still breastfeeding, I recommend you continue taking your prenatal. And on that note, here's a reminder of all the discount codes I have for you. Needed vitamins for all your supplement needs? Use code Bitesized for 20% off. OVRY for ovulation strips, pregnancy tests, and male fertility test needs. Whether you're trying to get pregnant or avoid it, these are good for you and the environment. Bitesize 10 for 10% off. And finally, if you missed it in my Starting Solids download, be sure to check out Raising Humans Co. for all your silicone plates, utensils, cups, and bibs, and some other products too. Use my code Bitesized for 10% off by shopping at the link in my description. Don't forget to find us on Instagram at bitesized.podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in today, friends. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to your podcasts. For any studies I mentioned in this podcast, check the description below. And in case no one has told you today, you look radishing. Bye! Although I am a certified holistic nutrition consultant, I am not your consultant. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not always specific to you and your needs. While I strive to provide you the most up-to-date and accurate information about nutrition, this is not a substitute for professional and medical advice, and you should not rely solely on the information herein.